While it's not the biggest challenge in the world, something that definitely catches people off on their first unfair run is this Nimble prisoner on the penal colony in the Rykad star system. So there is one mob that you need to be aware of, which is this guy, the Nimble prisoner. Very high stats, very high dodge, very high MP, and he will come into your backline and absolutely mess up your team and then just run straight off afterwards. So you need to focus him down and kill him first. There's a number of ways you can do this. Shotguns is a very good way because the knockback can do it. If you have access to the blast wave, it's a very good way to try and force knockdown, because even if he dodges, it can still knock him down and stun. Another way is Cabela, because her Blood Oath guarantees an attack. But yes, you want to focus this chap and kill him. Obviously, he can be hit by most things, but it doesn't stop you being able to dodge it, such as Burst Fire auto hits targets, but you still can dodge. Another option is you can try to use a status effect to knock him down, but it's not going to be the most reliable option early game. However, what you're going to want to really do is just push in as hard as you can with your tankier characters. If you have any warriors, people like Ablard, Cabela, and that sort of things. But you also want to try and keep a little bit further away from these cells when the encounter starts, so your entire team doesn't get stunned by the grenades through the bars here. So as you can see, I'm going to move up to Argenta here, because I'm using Argenta as my shotgun user to try and make sure we get this Nimble prisoner killed. So he skipped his turn, but he got back up and we've knocked him down again to try and prevent any more shenanigans. Turn order can be a bit of luck here in RNG. You want to make sure that your party formation has your warriors up front so they can get attacks opportunities he tries to run past, but that's not always guaranteed, so it can be a little bit RNG based on some of the luck of the initial rolls. But you've got to try and do your best to mitigate. Having grenades equipped yourself, such as force grenades, is also very, very helpful. So as you can see, I'm going to push Cabela in back here, use a DFA to get in on this enemy. He dodges it because of his high dodge, but then I'm going to use Blood Oath with Blade Dance to guarantee the hit. Yes, so now that he's dead, we're pretty much safe. And with that secured, the encounter's pretty much guaranteed. Like I said, some people might be looking at this and thinking, well, this is a pretty easy encounter, why would you do a video on it? But this was definitely the first week of the DLC. There was people coming back to here who weren't using Blade Dancer main characters who were saying, I don't remember this fight being so hard. Well, there's nothing that's changed here. It just, you have a less powerful setup because you're not using a Blade Dancer. Honestly, if you're struggling on any point in the game, one of the biggest secrets to making it very easy is going to be using a Blade Dancer. However, Warrior in this DLC had a massive buff with shields, so now that they actually have an identity, especially Subductor, it makes it so easy to move around the battlefield and just always be getting in. But yep, hopefully that should help you, and we're going to look at some of the Starport fight next, because that had a massive buff.